My fiance doesn't want me to wear white at our wedding because I'm not pure. Now I'm reconsidering everything. It's exactly what the title says. I've been with my fiance for 6 years and engaged for the past 8 months. I've been doing most of the wedding planning, but my fiance, let's just call him Ryan, gives his input here and there. About a month ago, Ryan randomly said he'd been talking to some of his coworkers and thought I shouldn't wear a white dress. This completely caught me off guard. Ryan is a very artistic guy, so I figured it had to do with how the photos would turn out or something along those lines, but I was set on wearing white. I told him this, and while he seemed annoyed, he let it go. 2 weeks ago, I finally picked and paid for my dress, which led to a huge argument. Ryan came to me visibly upset and asked to see the dress I'd picked. I said no because I wanted it to be a surprise for our wedding day. He then asked me at least to tell him the color, and when I said white, he threw a fit. I honestly didn't understand why this was such a big deal. Almost everyone wears white on their wedding day. When I asked what color he thought I should wear, he said red. I was baffled. I asked why I would wear red to our wedding, and that's when he told me that brides only wear white when they are pure. For context, Ryan and I started dating when I was 21, and he had just turned 20. He was inexperienced when we met, and I had only been with one other person, my ex-boyfriend of 4 years in high school. This caused a lot of insecurity during the first year of our relationship, and we almost broke up because of it. But after that, it was never an issue, until now, apparently. He even went to his mom about this, thinking she'd take his side, but she's firmly on mine. 2 nights ago, the 3 of us stood in our living room, arguing over my wedding dress. His mom made a point, saying that since he's not pure anymore either, maybe he should wear red too. At that, he burst into tears. Ryan is still insisting that me wearing white would deceive our guests, and that it's somehow different for men. This whole situation has made me seriously reconsider marrying him. I don't know if it's just because everything is still fresh, but I feel disgusted. He's not even religious, so I know this is about his lingering insecurities over something that happened long before we even met. I just needed to rant because this feels absolutely unreal. Update 2 weeks later. After the blowout over the dress, I decided to take a step back and really think about everything. I stayed with a friend for a couple of nights to clear my head, and honestly, it gave me a lot of perspective. Ryan and I did talk again after I came back, but nothing really changed. He doubled down on his stance about the dress and kept trying to justify his reasoning. When I asked him directly why he was so fixated on this, he admitted that it is more about how he feels other people would perceive him if I wore white, which felt even worse. It was not about us or our relationship. It was about his insecurities and image. His mom has been incredibly supportive through all of this and told me she is embarrassed by how he has acted. She has tried reasoning with him, but he is so stuck in his head about this that it is like talking to a wall. At one point, she even apologized to me for how he has been behaving, which was kind but also heartbreaking. I do not think I should be in a position where his mom feels the need to defend me against her own son. Ultimately, I realized I cannot move forward with someone who does not fully respect or trust me. The dress argument opened the door to so many unresolved issues I thought we had worked through years ago, but clearly they are still there under the surface. It is not about the dress, it is about his inability to let go of something that should have been long buried. So, I called off the engagement. It was the hardest decision I have ever made, but I know it is the right one. We have both invested so much in this relationship, and I do not regret the time we spent together. But I cannot see a future where we are both happy when this is the foundation we are building on.